I see y'all grooving out there. I see y'all grooving out there. Yeah. We about to get on. Thumbs up for the homie. Yeah. Thumbs up for the homie. Yeah. What's up? What's goody, man? Let's get on here and talk this boxing. What's up, fight fans? It's the homie, Mainman in the building. And y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. Once again, as always, it is an honor and a pleasure to be up here on YouTube with all of the boxing fam and all of the boxers, everybody, all the boxing lovers, man. It's Wednesday night, so y'all know what that means, and that means it's our time out there. You hear me, though? Man, look, man, we halfway through the week. We done made it this far. The job ain't got on. Actually, the week going kind of fast, don't y'all think? I think we moving through this thing kind of fast, man. So you know what, man? We 2 days away from the weekend where you can take wifey out, where you can take the kids out, where you can just have a good little time out there. You know what I'm saying? Look here, though, man. Y'all need to let me know. I need a little bit of feedback because, yeah, man, I just need to know that y'all can hear me out there first and foremost. Let me know something. Let me know something. Can y'all hear me out there? Because I don't know if the audio working right or not. I think it should be, though. But if not, I'll just get in front of the camera, man. What's up, fight fans, man? Do y'all hear me now? Do you hear me now? You know what I'm saying? Because the audio was tripping. I'm talking this whole time, and y'all don't even hear me. You know what I mean? Let me know. Somebody hit me in the chat and let me know that the audio was crystal. You know what I'm saying? If so, we going to keep on pushing. I'm thinking it is crystal, though, man. But it is all good. We're going to keep going anyway. Look here, man. Like I try to tell y'all, I'm getting used to this new, software. I'm still trying to get it down as best as I can, man. So bear with me. We getting better and better every show. I think the audio should be good, though. Just let me check it. Hold on 1 second, man. Let me just be sure, because I don't know. All right. Yeah. It's good. All right, straight. You know what I mean? Yeah, we good. Sound good. Naturally strong in the building. What's up with you? Wendell Vaughn in the building. I got fam in the building. I got the homie Brother Reality in the building, man. I appreciate y'all sliding through on the Wednesday night. I hope I ain't too late for y'all, man. But we got a lot of boxing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We got a hell of a lot of boxing to talk about. And, man, first off, before we kind of get everything underway, let me put this out there. Y'all see the video that I did earlier, right? I asked y'all a question of who wants to see the rematch between Manny Pacquiao and Keith One-Time Thurman. I actually took a poll. So, let me just go and see what the final results of this poll is, man. Because, everybody, I mean, there's articles out. There's people like talking about it. Keith Thurman come out talking about it was a draw. Let me see how the fans feel about this. Okay, should Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman run it back for a rematch? 35% of y'all said yes, and 65% of y'all said no. Damn. Basically, nobody don't want to see that rematch. Is that what y'all telling me? Y'all don't want to see Keith try to get a second chance. Word on the curb, listening to the boxing fans and listening to everything that y'all telling me, Manny ain't got but a short window left in boxing. This seemed like to be the overall consensus. Manny got a short time left in boxing, and Keith, you had your shot. You had your chance. Manny got to move on. He got other things to do. Fans want to see him do other things. Looking at this poll, and this is from 93 votes, 65% of y'all said no. Damn, and there's even a few comments on here. I ain't going to say no names, but let's just see how y'all really feeling about this, man. Somebody said it's a waste of time for Manny. He doesn't have that much time left for a meaningless fight. Okay. We got one person definitely running back. Okay. Thurman is finished. Okay. Manny went easy on Thurman. He could have really hurt part-time Thurman if he wanted to. Thurman came to fight, but Manny ain't losing to someone off they game. That's how y'all basically feeling, man. I got Wendell Vaughn. What up with you, fam? What's up with you? That's how y'all feeling about the rematch of Manny Pacquiao and Keith One-Time Thurman. No fanfare for it. Well, it is what it is. Manny got things to do. Man, the winner of Showtime, Sean Porter and Earl Spence, Terrence Bud Crawford, word on the curb is they looking at Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia. This is a fight that I think Pacquiao been wanting the whole time. I've been thinking he wanted Mikey Garcia anyway. But they say there's articles out today that the inside camp of Manny Pacquiao is suggesting that they would rather see Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia pretty much do their thing. I mean, Danny Garcia or Mikey Garcia pretty much take on Manny Pacquiao, man. So it is what it is, man. Manny Pacquiao, go do your thing. You know what I mean? You beat the young buck. You deserve to do whatever you want to do. And the fans clearly don't want to see a rematch between Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao. Well, Keith Thurman, you got work to do, bruh. It's called scratch. You know what I'm saying? And it's over there. You know what I mean? It's over there. You got to go back to scratch, fam. And not so much scratch because you're still in elite welterweight. But at the end of the day, bruh, no one wants to see the Pacquiao fight. And I don't want to see an Adrian Broner fight. I don't want to see that. I want to see Keith get that hunger back. It's like I told y'all in the post-fight video after the Pacquiao fight. If I do not sense that Keith has that warrior spirit, if I do not sense that Keith is one time, not part-time, not run time, but one time. If I don't sense that dude coming back, I'm going to get off the train. And I ain't off it yet. But I'm telling you, man, all of this saying to Adrian, I don't want to see no Adrian Broner. I need Keith to become Keith once again. And then if it doesn't happen soon, fight fans, I'm telling you, man, I ain't too happy about that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, y'all see who won the thumbnail. Y'all see who won the cover. Let's get to the good stuff, shall we? You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the good stuff, man. It's like, man, it's like problems. They talking about problems over in Golden Boy, Joe. Damn, Joe, what happened with Oscar and Golden Boy, man? I remember Oscar actually had a respectable stable. I remember when Oscar had the #1 stable in boxing. Now my man is hanging on by a freaking thread. I mean, a thread, man. It's messed up what's going on over at Golden Boy Promotions, man. It's like they're two top dudes, man. Ryan Garcia and Canelo Alverez, man. They unhappy over that joint, man. And, yo, man, they can't keep going on like this. These are their two possible biggest draw, the present and the future. You know what I'm saying? And these dudes talking about lawyers, man. These dudes talking about missing money. Man, they even bringing Oscar's past allegations and him not being at these fights and he was in rehab. Everything is like coming into play on Oscar right now, man. Damn, champion. It's like messed up, man. But Oscar, man, what happened to your stable, man? Let's get to the news. I'm just trying to clear this screen up for y'all real quick, and then we're going to dig on right into this, man. But damn, bro, what the hell happened to Oscar, man? What the hell asking to happen to Oscar? Well, word on the curb is that Canelo Alvarez is not happy with the fact that how they not only conducting his business, but now he is demanding that they open up the books because he needs to see how much money is really coming across the table. That's how Canelo feeling about Oscar right now. And we all know that news came out a little while back that Canelo Alvarez literally brings in about 90% of Golden Boy's revenue. Like, they all depend on Canelo Alvarez. I remember, and you know, we've been going on for the last few years like it is what it is, like Canelo's the cash cow, so it is what it is. But I'm going to tell you something, man. It's never really a great business plan for real, to put all of your eggs in one basket. And we're going to get to this, man. We'll get to that point when we kind of talk more about Oscar. But let's get back to Canelo, man. Canelo seems to be unhappy. He doesn't like the way that he conducted the IBF situation. We all know that, right? He was mandated to face Sergey Deryevchenko. He didn't like the way the Golden Boy promotion suits handled his business, where basically he was stripped because he didn't meet the deadlines that, you know, that they gave them to make a deal because they was going to take it to purse bid, but Golden Boy said no purse bid. Lou DiBella and Sergey Deryevchenko said no purse bid. We're going to come to a deal. They never came to a deal. Then they gave him an extension to try to make the deal. They still didn't make the deal. Canelo gets stripped. Now, there's some talk going around that, Canelo just, remember when DAZN was involved with this situation? And DAZN said, we will okay Sergey Deryevchenko if you basically face Gennady Golovkin next. And we need that writing and guarantee. See, that's the one thing. I think I talked about this one time on the program. That is the one thing that DAZN forgot to do when they put Canelo in the contract. They forgot to put in writing you have to face Gennady Golovkin. That gives Canelo Alverez all kinds of bargaining power because he is their number one draw. He is the one that's driving the subscriptions over there at the Zone right now. They're depending on him heavy. So he got major bargaining power. And you didn't put in writing that he has to fight Gennady Golovkin. So it's like the Zone now is setting little traps for Canelo that we going to get that writing on you. We going to get it on paper. We going to get you on paper, cousin. Because guess what? In order for you to fight this guy, that guy, we'll okay it, and we have to approve your fights. Or we'll okay it only if you face Gennady Golovkin when we tell you to face him. And Canelo Alvarez ain't playing ball. Now, we know Ryan Garcia, right? He now rolling with Canelo. They getting trained both by Eddie Reynoso Jr. He rolling with Canelo. They down in the same camps. They down under the same roof. They chopping it up with each other. And they probably talking money. Word on the curb is that Ryan Garcia got paid $50,000 for his last fight. We know Ryan Garcia becoming a little popular little fighter. You know what I'm saying? He ain't quite a superstar yet. But you see superstar potential if he put the work in the ring. If he put the work in the ring. I'm going to say that 2 times. But at the end of the day, he has potential. And he got a lot of future star power potential. And he has that, but he's not quite a superstar. But he feels as though he's worth more than $50,000. According to Ryan Garcia, he's saying he got paid $50 grand for his last fight, and he was in the main event. And he's saying that the Zone paid Golden Boy license fees of about $1 million. Golden Boy is coming out defending himself saying, well, hey, look, man, you know, that $1 million was for everything on the car, bruh. It wasn't just for you. You wasn't, you know, you might have been the one driving this and driving that, but it all wasn't for you. It was for that fighter, plus the expenses, the hotel rooms, everything, the light bulbs, everything else. You don't just get everything. But Ryan like, hold up, cuz. Nobody know who they is. They here for me. They here for me. You see, all my Twitter followers and Instagram followers, they here for me. So guess what? I need more money. Now, $50,000. Yeah, and also Golden Boy is saying, look, bro, it's not like you fought on pay-per-view. It's not like you fought somebody anybody even know. You just fought some dude we just found the other day. I forgot his name. Matter of fact, I used to date his mother back in the day. That's how they looking at Ryan, like we just gave you anybody. You know what I mean? So how you gonna sit here and act like we supposed to pay you all this money? You ain't, you know what I'm saying? You fought Joe Blow. But Ryan like, damn that, cuz. Even if I'm fighting Joe Blow, I'm the one that's still driving the popularity. He's the one that's making the girls go crazy. You did. But, so, you know, he's saying he wants to see the books. He is demanding to see the books. He think Golden Boy scheming off the top over him. And on top of that, he's also charging him for not promoting his fights. He's saying he is promoting his fights, so why the hell he got to promote it? Ding, 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 ding. Learn, young boy. Learn. See, Floyd Mayweather, and I hate to bring him as the example, but it is what it is. Even your promoter, Oscar. Forget that. We'll go closer to home. Oscar knows what it's like to when you want to break out of something, when you feel like you're the star, when you feel like, hey, I can roll on my own. I don't need you. I don't need you, because Oscar did it. Oscar did it. So he should know better than anybody. You keep screwing over this kid, and he gonna pull an Oscar De La Hoya. You get me. So I'm just saying, man, like, you better wise up fast, because does he have star potential? I mean, look at him. He look like a little girl or something. Man, you look at him. He look like a star. These little teeny boppers gonna go crazy over Ryan Garcia. They're gonna be buying his fights. These kids don't buy fights. A kid like him can make kids buy fights. Oscar, realize what you got, cousin. And you got to pay this dude more than $50,000. But do you know how many promoters in boxing are looking at Ryan Garcia like, go ahead. Go ahead. Hey, matter of fact, hey, Ryan, hit me up, cuz. I need to holler at you, man. Matter of fact, did you know this was going on? Look at your contract, bro. Do you know he took this much money? Do you know how many people probably up in this ear? You better get help, or else Golden Boy going to be done. Without these two fighters that you see on the screen, without Canelo Alverez and without Ryan Garcia, There is no golden boy. There is no golden boy, period. You could debate me all day, you'll lose. There is no golden boy. So this is what I'm saying. You need to, you better learn, Oscar. You better learn. Let's see what y'all talking about. I got John Lejeune in the building. What's up with you? Salah Farah, what's up? What's up? In the building all day. You know what I'm saying? Razor Rabone says, you the real deal, Playboy. Much love, much love. I appreciate that. Money Smart Mayweather, huh? That's your man, huh? I know that's right, man. I mean, levels to this all day. Levels to this, family. You right. Golden boy going to go to silver boy. Real talk, real talk. Bruh, they don't understand. See, Oscar, you got, man, look, you got to remember, you better see what you see in these kids. You was once them. And you know what they would do. They kids to Oscar. I'm calling, they grown men, but I mean, we call them kids. But Oscar to Oscar, you see them? I don't know, man. I don't know. Now, I'm going to say this, though. Like, damn, but how far? The question got to be asked, how far is Canelo going to take it with this Golovkin thing? Like, he ain't letting up. He going to war with his promoter. He going to war with the so-called network, app, streaming service, or whatever the fuck. He is going to war with them. He burning down buildings to not face Gennady Golovkin. He is literally standing on principle. Whatever principle he believes in, to not fight Gennady Golovkin, Canelo straight standing on that junk, bro. He's standing on it. He ain't giving none of that up. He like, nah, man, I don't like that dude. Or I'll fight him when I'm ready to fight him. Go get a belt. We're going to talk more about Oscar. I ain't done with Oscar either, man. I'm going to say this, though. Gennady Golovkin, now, word on the curb is that the IBF is going to order him to face Sergey Deryevchenko. Now, we spoke about this in the last live stream. Yeah, okay, yeah, he going to face Sergey Deryevchenko, allegedly. We don't know. Ain't nothing been done yet. They just ordered the fight. We'll see if Gennady Golovkin is going to do he's been here before, and he backed out. So we don't know. Is he going to go after the IBF title? If Gennady Golovkin does not go after this IBF title, this whole situation is just becoming a joke to me at this point then. Because he ain't doing the right things, and this one ain't doing the right things. Nobody don't seem like they trying to make a fight because ain't nobody doing anything to make this fight. You don't want to go for a belt, and you just on some diva like, yo, and you kept counting your money. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I got Red Rock Davies in the building. What's up, family? What's up with you? Good evening, man. Good evening to you, sir. Good evening to you. Denise Wars, my queen. What's up with you? What's up with you? Good evening. Yeah, man. It's, you know, it is what it is, though. But Gennady Golovkin got to play ball here, man. But Gennady Golovkin got to play ball. It's time to, let me change this, because there's something else we got to really talk about. Because Oscar De La Hoya, man. Oscar De La Hoya. You know, I got to ask this question, man, because I'm sure a lot of us grew up, right, actually watching Oscar De La Hoya fight as a fighter. I got to ask this question. I just got to ask, what the hell happened to this dude? What the hell happened to this dude? Did he take too many punches? What the hell happened to him? This dude used to be one of the smartest dudes in boxing. Hands down. Used to be. This dude right here used to be literally have the strongest stable of fighters in boxing. He was one of the highest earners in boxing. He broke all kind of records. And now look at him. What the hell happened to Oscar, man? This dude get, hooked on whatever he hooked on, start lunching out, missing fights, allows Richard Schaefer, his so-called homeboy, the banker is what Bob Arum called him. Bob Arum used to call him the banker. He let the banker in the building, and the banker burnt that joint down. And I'm talking about Richard Schaefer. He let Richard Schaefer up in the building. Oscar out getting high. Richard Schaefer, man, get up with Al Heyman. They perform a coup and take all of the fighters. And now look at you. You are dependent and at the whim of Canelo Alverez. Bro, this ain't it. This dude took too many punches. Too many punches. I'm telling you. Drugs and fame, said Denise Wars. Drugs and fame. I feel that, family. Drugs and fame really. How how did Golden Boy get from literally number? I remember when 50 Cent was clowning Floyd. Remember, your check still say Golden Boy. You still work for Oscar, but y'all don't know how smart Oscar really was. Do y'all honestly know? Do any of y'all know that Oscar was still eating off Manny Pacquiao up until like 2016, 2017? He was still getting checks off Manny. Do y'all know when Manny fought Mayweather, Oscar got a cut and he wasn't even promoting Manny? Oscar had hands everywhere. He had Earl Spence, Deontay Wilder, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, you name it, he had them. Because the reason he had got paid off Pac is because Pac signed a bad deal back in the day. He signed a deal with Golden Boy, and he also signed a deal with Top Rank. They had to go to court. They hashed it out, and Oscar got a percentage of a lot of Manny Pacquiao's fights. That's how he ended up getting paid off Manny. But he had them all, and now he is literally at the whim of Canelo, of one fighter. After having all of those fighters, and then you want to get high. So you got nobody else to blame but Oscar. Oscar got to blame himself, right? He got to blame himself. He got to blame himself. He got nobody. He hit rock bottom. Those pictures came out when he was sticking all kind of utensils up his ass. You know what I'm saying? When he was doing all the weird, stupid stuff. He been through all of that, and he lost everything. And now you literally are at the whim of one man. Canelo tells you, Canelo is your boss. True. Don't debate me on this, y'all. Canelo is his boss. He ain't his fighter, that's his boss. Without Canelo, there is no Golden Boy, which makes Canelo the boss. Let Canelo open them books and see he been getting cheated, cuz. You really gonna have problems. Because Canelo, honestly, I see there's some of the statements that's coming from Canelo like he building this case in the public. Like, you know, I'm seeing articles, them talking about how when Canelo would have fights and Oscar wasn't there, or how Oscar missed the Mayweather fight because he was in rehab and blah, blah. They just talking about a lot of his old stuff. Like he can use that to get out of his contract, perhaps. I don't know. There's loopholes in those contracts. And Canelo will hire the best lawyers. Let him not be doing his job as to what a promoter needs to be doing. He can maybe use this IBF situation, getting stripped. And he left it up for those promoters to make this deal happen. And they couldn't make it happen. There's ways. I'm just saying. There's ways. And if that happens, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying if that happens. This should be a reality check for Oscar. Wake your dumb ass up. I ain't in the business of giving Oscar De La Hoya any advice. You know what I'm saying? I still got some issues with this dude. I used to call him, we got to be in the PC YouTube world now. I used to call him Oscar the bitch, man. Like, when them pictures came out and all that. But like right now, bro, I'm just like, I remember you as a fighter. I remember what you used to be. And this is you now. You used to be the man. Damn, homie. You used to be the man, homie. Now you an employee working for a fighter. Shh. Sad, cousin, sad. What y'all talking about? Hilltop Crazy says Canelo and Ryan are going to the PBC. If that happens, that is the end of Golden Boy as we know it. Hey, I can see Al, man. Hey, if Al get his hands on Canelo and Ryan Garcia, checkmate all around the board. You know what I'm saying? Or ain't nothing in checkmate all around the board, man. That's a lot of checks they got to cut, though, man. And that means also Al will be making a segue onto the zone because just because if Canelo, let's just say, go to the land of make-believe, if Canelo did get away from Oscar and Golden Boy, that still doesn't separate him from the zone. Those are two separate deals. You know what I'm saying? Two separate deals. Hilltop Crazy say Canelo is his daddy. Yeah, that's his thing. I'm telling you. He worked for Canelo, man. His check's going to say Canelo Alverez Enterprises on him. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk, man. Razor Ramon say Ohio in the house. Ohio in the house. That's what it is. Hey, man, y'all holding hey, man, first didn't that shooting tragedy happen out there, man? Condolences to Ohio, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Hilltop Crazy. Canelo is his dowry. Read that. Yeah, man. Hey, Hilltop say Golden Girl is finished. Finito. If they lose these two, that's what's going to end up happening. Now, there's also talks out that, you know, if this was to go that route, that Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy is going to fight this vigorously. Vigorously. At least according to them. They say they know that basically all of Golden Boy depends on these fighters. So if they even try to get up out of their contract, they're going to fight. And keep this in mind also with Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia is not a Golden Boy fighter all the way. Jaime Munguia is co-promoted by Golden Boy. He is not all the way Golden Boy. Remember that. Jaime Munguia, who knows how many fights he got left with. And they still got some ways to go to build him into a star. So, you dig? And speaking of Jaime Munguia, Kell Brook, man, stop being a chump, man. Take the fight. Dang, you see Crawford ain't giving you no smoke. Man, take that Jaime Munguia fight, cuz. Go after that young boy, man. What the hell happened to Kell Brook, man? Real talk. Razor Ramon says Canelo left LA. He trained in San Diego, and that was a first sign. Yeah, and that's another. Like, Canelo got the knee problem. Canelo ain't gonna let nobody run him into the ground, man. Canelo like, I'm taking a break. I ain't fighting nobody. What y'all got to say about that? DAZN, don't forget, I bring in all your subscriptions. Oscar, don't forget, I bring in 90% of your revenue. Anybody got a problem up in this joint? Crickets. DAZN over in the corner like, man, we got to figure out a way to get this dude on paper, man, to fight, man, Gennady Golovkin. He ain't doing it, man. He ain't doing it. We got to get his ass on paper. While asking him in the corner like, yo, do you got that money? Hide the money. Don't let him find the money. Don't let him find the money. Throw that in there with the safe. Move that brick. Don't let him find the money. That's Oscar. Real talk, man. But it is what it is, man. But my only thing is, Oscar, man, look, man, get it together, bruh. Get it together, man. I ain't in the business of giving Oscar a lot of advice, like I say, but get it together, man, because you're looking bad out here, bruh. You're looking bad, man. Like, you used to be the man, bruh. Like, what happened? You got all your fighters tooken. You're working for fighters. Get it together, Oscar. Get it together, homie. Before we switch the subject, let me see if I can pull up this real quick. Get it together, bruh. Get it together. Let's see here. All right, let's just read a little bit of this. Some of the quotes that Canelo Alverez and about this Canelo situation from the Yahoo article. Was this Kevin Iole? I think this was Kevin Iole. I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Yeah, but anyway, it doesn't say. Well, anyway, let's just kind of skim through this real quick. Man, it's just damn, bro. What the hell happened to Oscar, y'all? Real talk. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. Let's just pick out some little things here. Hurd Gomez, the one that's trying to be the public face for Golden Boy right now. He is trying his best to put his best face out there. He says, you can ask him yourself, Gomez said of Alvarez, who was unavailable for comment. He's told us, and he has said many times, that this is the fight, if that is the fight the fans and the media want, then he will do it. He's talking about the Gennady Golovkin fight. So clearly, Hurd Gomez is out here trying to assure the public, like, everybody be cool, everybody chill out. We're going to make this happen. You don't hear Canelo saying it. You don't hear nobody close to Canelo saying it, but you hear the suits over at Golden Boy saying it. Okay. All right. Cool. Let's see. Before we get to the Ryan Garcia part, I want to just see if they got any more quotes. Oh, okay. So there was some talks about Canelo didn't want to really talk with Oscar or didn't want to really speak with the head honchos at Golden Boy. According to Hurd Gomez, Oscar and I spoke to him on the phone Monday. We are fine. There is a lot of lies and misinformation out there, but we are working with Canelo, this team, and the team at DAZN to make his next fight, end quote. Don't know when. DAZN saying that they would love to have him in the ring by the end of the year. It's bad enough that he's already saying, look, screw Mexican Independence Week. He ain't even fighting on that week. He like, I'm doing it just because I don't want to do it. You gotta understand, Canelo getting money guaranteed out here. So he bossing up. I ain't fighting on Mexican Independence Week. I'll fight when I'm ready to fight. Not to mention he got numerous options. Hey, Canelo straight pimping all these dudes over here, man. I mean, he pimping all these dudes, man. So it's sad. So there, that's like I said, Hurd Gomez is out here trying to assure the public, like, yo, man, come on, man, we all good out here, man. Now, as for Ryan Garcia, from what they're saying, Like I said, they're saying that he has hired an attorney and is unhappy with what he was paid for his last fight. Damn, he was paid just $50,000 to face Jose Lopez on March 30th. Man. And he says Garcia's unhappiness, multiple sources have confirmed, is that Golden Boy received licensing fees for the fight approaching $1 million. Exactly, basically what I just told y'all. So he a little, he like, look, man, where my money at? Y'all only paid me $50,000. But Golden Boy is like, look, man, that was for everything. That was for everything. You know what I'm saying? So nah, that was for every fighter. That was for every expense. So we not going for it. If you can see the popularity of Ryan Garcia, 3 million Instagram followers, 201,000 followers on Twitter. The little teeny bobbers, the little girlies, they love him. Better realize what you got, Oscar. That's a future star if he can win. If he can be somebody worth talking about. If he don't get in the way of Shakur Stevenson. But that's another conversation. You know, man, that's another conversation. But yeah, man. So as you can see, man, he's pissed off. But like they saying, it's unlikely to go that far. Though it's a tricky situation, it must be navigated basically carefully. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I hear him. So yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It says multiple sources have insisted that feelings between Alvarez and De La Hoya and Gomez to be frosty. De La Hoya has missed several press conferences of Alvarez's events. He's also checked into rehab a few days before Alvarez's fight with Mayweather in 2013. So they just bringing all that stuff back out, man. Oscar, they dragging you through the mud, man. They smacking you around out here in the public, fam. You need to get your shit together, Holmes. You need to get it together because it ain't looking good, man. It's just not looking good for you, man. Your whole organization, it appears to the public to be breaking down, but that can change. That can change. And I think that Oscar would do the right thing to make his fighters happy before somebody come along and steal them. You know what I'm saying? All day. You dig? So it is what it is. All right, let's put that subject to rest, and let's move right along to the next subject. And I know y'all have heard the news of Julian J. Rock Williams versus Jarrett Swift Hurd. My main man coming back for the throne. Jarrett Swift Hurd going down December 14th at the Barclays Center. That means that, you know what that means? That means that basically I will be in the building. Hold on, man. Let me get Oscar nugget head ass up off of here, man. Yeah. Let's get Oscar up off the screen, man. Oscar, we done messing with you, bruh. But yeah, man, it's going down. Jarrett Swift Hurd versus Julian J. Rock Williams going back for the crown. Hey, Julian J. Rock Williams, the one thing I will give him props for right now, man. Hey, I'm loving his stance on drug testing right now. Julian J. Rock Williams want to get it right. And he want to make sure ain't nobody, I repeat, nobody coming up in the ring with him any kind of dirty. No way, shape, form, or fashion. He ain't going like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see something real quick, man. Hold on. Let's go on over to Julian J. Rock's Twitter, man. As you can see, now I'm the landlord of the junior middleweight division and the new, says Julian J. Rock Williams. Oh, hold up, man. Oh, okay, here you go. I thought he took this down. I'm about to say, it will not be a fight on December 14th if at Swift Jarrett Hurd doesn't enroll in VADA testing. ASAP, everyone want to drag their feet when it's time to test. What's the holdup, bro? Damn. Now, we all know that Julian J. Rock Williams' newfound principle is he is fighting nobody until you start doing VADA drug testing at least 3 months prior to the fight. At least 90 days, I believe, prior to the fight. I ain't mad at that, bruh. I ain't mad at that at all. Do your thing, Julian J. Rock Williams. Do your thing, bruh. Hold on 1 second. Oh, man, wrong one. But we'll get back to that in a second. But like I said, man, I ain't mad at Julian J. Rock Williams. I ain't mad at him at all for taking that stance, man. But my thing is this, man. The point I want to make to everybody about this fight, let me just keep it a buck with y'all one time. There's a lot of talk out there about Jarrett Hurd and his trainer, Ernesto Rodriguez. I'm going to tell y'all something like this. A lot of people may be wondering to themselves, like, is this right for Jarrett Hurd to be going into a fight of this magnitude without his longtime coach. This is not the time for Jarrett Hurd to change the whole squad. That's what a lot of people might be thinking, right? I don't agree. I actually agree with Jarrett Hurd. Y'all hear his reason for doing this. I've already went through this on the program. Y'all heard his reason because Ernesto ran his mouth. Look, my deal is this. Whether you agree whether Ernesto was right or wrong, you don't do it to the public. You don't go to a camera. Oh, he ain't focused. Oh, he had to do this. He got to make it. He don't like my advice. Man, look. That stays in camp behind closed doors. That's Jarrett Hurd's whole position. So he felt a little betrayed. Do you know how bad it is, like I told y'all before, to be in your darkest hour, losing the biggest fight of your career, and to turn around and see and look, and you got your trainer on YouTube criticizing you? Dog, you're like, hold up, man. What? Ho. Like, that's like, how you gonna just, like, right now, for real? You couldn't call it, brother? You couldn't hit me up like, brother, can we get a rap? Nothing? You couldn't do none of that. You had to go to a camera? For me, you know what, man? Go ahead about your business. That's how Jarrett Hurd carrying it. And people think he wrong for that. I don't think he wrong for that. I mean, I'm going to say this. I don't know how much it would help him. I don't think that this dude going to learn nothing this fast. Like, this fight is what? This fight is just a few months away. December 14th going to be here before you know it. Camp got to start in like what? September? Late September, mid-September, maybe even begin. Who knows? But they got to start soon. So, yo, man, I mean, I'm going to tell you like this. If they're going to work on anything with a new coach, if I had to make a suggestion, honestly, man, thinking of the type of fighter that Jarrett Hurd is, I'd like to see him with Barry Hunter. I really would. I know people might be like, nah, I like to see him with Barry Hunter. Because Barry Hunter, Jarrett Hurd already do what he does well. Come forward, swing punches, can take punches, you know, high mental game because, you know, he stays in the fight. He stays focused. He stays determined. That's not the things he need added. He need more defensive, patience. You know what I'm saying? Better footwork, of course, better head movement, yada, yada, yada. But he ain't got time to learn all that. He needs somebody who's just going to give him that one or two things that's just going to help him out just enough for one to stop taking so much damn punishment and to make the proper adjustments for J-Rock. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know. Denise Ward says, I believe J-Rock might beat him again. You think so, Denise? Damn. Lewis Coleman says, what up, good people? What up, famo? What's up with you? What's goody? Alex Cartier in the building. What's up with you, family? What's goody? What's goody? Boxing Logics United. What's up, homie? What's goody, Mo? What's up with you, man? Hell no, it's not. But here I am. But I hear him. Oh, okay. No, it's you hear him, but it still ain't the right form to do it. You know what I mean? And like I said before, I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with what Ernesto is saying about Jarrett Hurd, but I'm disagreeing with the way he did it in that man's darkest hour. You supposed to be my coach, the one I look to get pulled back up, not stomped back down. Hurd made a decision. Maybe they'll come back together in the future. Usually situations that play out like this, they always come back together in the future. You know what I mean? But now as for the fight itself, you say you plan to be there too, Denise Ward? All day. Yeah, hopefully we link up. I'm in the building. I'm going. It's without a doubt. The second I see them tickets on sale, I'm grabbing them. I'm going. I ain't missing this one. I was there at the first one. I was there ringside. And this is what I want to talk about this fight, man. Everybody got this asking the question, is this a smart move to go immediately back into the rematch? Let me explain something to y'all, man. Like, yo, I told y'all, and I've said it 1,000 times. I was there. There was some little nuances there that y'all did not see. Y'all did not see, truth be told, how hard that J-Rock was breathing. Y'all did not see the sounds that J-Rock was making when he was getting hit on the inside in the later rounds. Y'all didn't see his body language once that bell rung and he had to go back to his corner. There was things. It's just that Hurd he started too late for one. Way too late. He started having too much success way too late. But I'm telling you, Hurd sees something here, man. And I think focused, determined, and now losing his belts that he worked so hard to get, I think his engine going to be on 1,000,000. The question is, will the skill set hold up? That's the question. That's the question. Imagine if Canelo going back to PBC, how much pay-per-view he can make. Woo. But he can't do it, man. Like, that's what hurts Canelo with trying to go to PBC. You gotta understand, Canelo signed a deal with DAZN. Like, it ain't just no, you go with PBC, you're supposed to be on Fox or Showtime. He's with DAZN. They still can't put him on pay-per-view. Like I tried to explain to y'all earlier, the Golden Boy deal and the DAZN deal are two separate deals. One's a network deal, one's a subscription or app deal or whatever you want to call it, and one's a promotional deal. They're different. And so, yeah, just because, Al Heyman may get him under PBC banner, the question is, can he get him up off DAZN? That's the golden question. That's the golden question. But the point I'm trying to make to y'all about Jarrett Hurd, man, is that, look, man, he got a chance in this fight. He got a fair chance. And it's going to take an adjustment or two. I'm not going to sit here and act like it ain't. I don't think he should go back and replay exactly what he did in the first fight, because J-Rock is a real good, complete, man. He's a hell of a fighter. His combination punching, he don't run. He stands right there. He's willing to trade with you. Another thing that Jarrett Hurd got to remember, and this is the reason that Jamal Charlo was so successful. Learn to punch between the combinations. Stop allowing these dudes to get off first, and then you punch. You need to be, the way Jamal Charlo knocked Julian J. Rock Williams out is he caught him between the combination. He caught him right between it. Those are some of the best shots to hit a fighter with. And Jarrett Hurd don't do that. He sometimes let his opponents boom, 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 boom him. Then he come right back, throw that big right hook, boom. Throw that one downstairs, boom. Boom, 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 boom. It's not like he's trying to get one in between them combinations. You got to do that, bruh. He always say he can box. I don't think he's that good of a boxer as a more so as a fighter. There's a difference of being a boxer and a fighter. I think Jarrett Hurd is literally a fighter that just does things. He's like Deontay. It's the same way with Deontay Wilder. Wilder's not an actual boxer. He's a fighter. Fighters have fighting spirit. They got fighting pride. He's a fighter. They have heart. They keep on going. They can take a lick and keep on ticking. Putting them down would take a silver bullet. That's Jarrett Swift Hurd. He's a fighter. And this is the reason why you never can count a fighter out. This is why you can never count a Gennady Golovkin out. I hate to, but just the facts. This is why you can't count fighters like that out that can take a licking and keep on ticking. Attrition is everything. But the thing is, though, man, Julian J. Rock Williams, and this what makes it so tough for Jarrett Hurd. He ain't one of them dudes that's just going to tie out, bruh. He ain't one of them dudes that's just going to just like fade away like a lot of Jarrett Hurd's previous opponents, like Tony Harrison and like Erslandy Laura. Like, he ain't going to fade away like them. He's strong. He's sturdy. He's built to last. You know what I mean? And this is what Hurd got to remember and keep in mind. You got to get started much earlier. Much earlier. Much earlier. And while Jefferson says Porter is going to be a lot more tougher fight than most people seem to realize. Ain't going to be no stroll in the pop. Hell no, there ain't going to be no stroll in the pop. Hell no, there ain't going to be no stroll in the pop. Porter hell for anybody at welterweight, including Earl. You know what I mean? But style, just you run that fight in your head because you only going to run it one way. Stylistically, you're going to see Sean coming to Earl. And you're going to see Earl looking at them ribs, standing over top of Sean with his height and his reach. If he starts to bang them ribs while Sean got coming in head down and doing all, and he starts to hit him on them ribs, I don't know how Sean reacts. I'm just saying. I don't know. When we get closer to that fight, we're gonna go all the way in on that fight. I plan on really shining during that time. So y'all make sure y'all around the Sean during the Sean Porter Earl Spence Jr. fight. Oh yeah, the ghost of Terrence Crawford is gonna be hovering all over that fight, and I'm gonna let it be known. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Ciroc says, it looks like J-Rock is Hurd weakness. Style make fights. Same like Ruiz and Joshua. Yeah. Yeah, that's what makes this fight so tough for I'm not sitting here acting like this is going to be an easy fight. I was very impressed with Julian J. Rock Williams at that last fight. I was impressed with his focus. I was impressed with his poise. But I still think Jarrett Hurd can edge it out. All he got to do is dig deep. But it's going to take a hell of a dig, bruh. Like I said, this dude's sturdy, man. This dude don't go down. This dude don't. He's sturdy. He is really, I was looking at like Hurd couldn't, for Hurd to move him, it was tough. Hurd couldn't move him like he was moving Lord. Hurd couldn't move him like he was moving Harrison. He just couldn't. Julian was right there, swapping angles, boom, standing his ground, boom, 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 swapping angles, boom, 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 boom. I'm sitting there looking at Gilly the Kid like, man, shut up, man. Oh, man, he going crazy over there. You hear me? He debating me and my whole section. I'm like, man, this dude, he up in my city, man, all happy, celebrating, man. Get your ass up out of here, man. You know what I mean? He running around, he running up and down the aisle, happy, laugh. Ah! I say, man, the next thing you know, catch somebody to jump up out the audience ready to get Gilly that business. They had to get Gilly up out of there, man. It was terrible, man. That night, man, we was pissed, dog. I already told y'all can go look at my post-fight interview. That was a depressing-ass fucking video, bro. I told you, that walk back to the car, damn. It was like, damn. The whole city. Right in front of the whole damn city. Yeah, man. Boxing Logic United says Earl ain't going to stop Sean. Ain't going to stop Sean by the body. But the question is, how does Sean take it to the body? Sean couldn't even barely move Ugas. Ugas was right there giving him work on the inside. And this is what makes people wonder, like, if Ugas was giving him that much work, how much work Earl gonna give him on the inside? These are the questions you gotta ask. Sean ain't no spring chicken. Sean ain't no spring chicken. And Sean been through a lot of fights and a lot of wars. This kid Earl is fresh. He took no damage in the Mikey fight. None. Man walked out of that fight without a scratch on his face. He took no damage in the Peterson fight. I mean, Slim, I'm telling y'all, man, like you gotta weigh all of these things. It's not so much he may get stopped to the body, but he may get beat up to the body. That's even worse. To get beat up to the body and gotta retreat and be in survival mode for most of the fight. That shit bad, cuz. That shit bad. You hear me? Boxology says Earl don't hit that hard, to be honest. What's his knockout percentage again? How many? What's his knockout percentage again? It's like it's stupid, bro. I don't know. Just know it's high. It's well over 60, 70%. It's a high number. Earl get major stoppages. The only problem is we got to sit on the elite level, right? I mean, that's what we got to wait on. El Jefe say, what up, man? What up with you? What up, famo? What's up with you? What are your thoughts on Virgil versus Orozco? I think Virgil going to get it did. I think Virgil was a special fighter, bro. I ain't going to say special, but I think Shawty going to get it did. He going to get it did impressively. He's looking to make a name for himself. He's been wanting to step up for so long, and he be wanting that recognition. I think he knows that he got to get rid of this guy, and I think he will. Earl couldn't even knock out a 135-pounder. Oh, Lord. Before we go down that road, let me just say, Julian J. Rock Williams, Jarrett Swift Hurd, December 14th, Barclays Center. Don't miss it. Be there if you can. This is going to be an epic fight right here. You got two fighters that can make the roof shake, period. Don't miss it. Be there. I'm rocking with Hurd. You know what I mean? Stylistically, this is going to be the toughest fight of his career. A fighter that's sturdy and don't want to be moved, and he got decent hand speed. It's going to be tough for Jarrett Hurd. If Jarrett Hurd can pull this win out, bruh, this is just, I'm down for the trilogy. Just sign me up for the trilogy. And I don't care where it's at, I'm in the building. Period. Don't miss this fight, December 14th. I'm rocking with my main man, Jarrett Swift Hurd. Now, the question you just asked, or what you just said about, where'd it go? Oh, man, somebody took it off. I don't see it. Somebody asked me something about Earl Spence, and I said I'd come back to it. But it's all good. I got Marcus Davies in the building. I don't see how Hurd can win the rematch like you said. Hurd can't box like that. What can he do different to win the rematch? Like you said, J-Rock not going to get tired, so Hurd can't bank on that. That's what I was saying. Like, he need to go to a coach that can just add one. It can't add an overall new style or learn this is an issue per the time. He needs to go to somebody that's going to teach him that one thing that can help him. I think all he needed was a bit more help on was defensively. That's why I say his offense it is what it is. That's not going to change. When a fighter fights that way, he is that type of fighter. It ain't, you can try to give him all the skill sets and all of this you want. He gonna go back to that. You know what I'm saying? It's like we say about Sean Porter. Sean Porter is not the greatest boxer in the world, and he has to go back to what he does, normally to make the fight better, more competitive, in my opinion. But in Jarrett Hurd's case, I want somebody to teach him one just little defensive trick to get his head out the way, to not take so much punishment. Scoot back, like that little thing that Vasily Lomachenko do. But I guess Hurd's too big for that. Too big, too bulky, right? Head movement, something. Work on the head movement. Work on that. I don't see him winning none of the early rounds. I think it'll take it from the middle. If Hurd to win this fight, it would take from rounds 5 on down. Round maybe 4, but 5 on down. In the early portion, I don't see him really doing it. He a late starter anyway. But rounds 5 on down should be all Jarrett Hurd. But he's going to need something defensively added. I think if he gets that's that one thing that gets him over the hump. And this is why I suggested Barry Hunter. You know what I mean? Because this is how Lamont Peterson fought towards the end of his career. He became more cautious, more defensively minded. And he still was an aggressive fighter, just he didn't have the pop he used to have, but he still was defensively minded. And I think that's something that Jarrett Swift Hurd just needs one thing added. Don't try to change this dude. What this dude got him a unified title, made him the number 1 fighter at 154 when no one barely knew who he was. Don't try to change him. You did? Network, show the man more respect. The sad part about all of this is that when Jarrett Hurd was the unified champion, but they wasn't showing that man no respect on these networks out here, bro. I mean, of course, PBC was doing their thing, but no, they wasn't putting them in no pound-for-pound rankings, nothing. It's all good, though. It's all good. Boxing Lodge United shit. Sean is the fittest and toughest welterweight in the division. He's fresh, and that's what will end him. Yeah, I don't know how fresh he went. He had a tough fight with Ugas. Most people say he lost that fight. That was a tough fight. I don't know how fresh he is. You know what I mean? If anybody is fresh, it's Earl. He dominated Mikey for 12 straight rounds. It ain't so much as get spit dropped on his forehead. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's who probably more the freshest. And he been walking around like huge, eating good. You know what I mean? But the thing is, like we always say, man, Earl gets that big. A lot of people always talk about his weight. Oh, he's too big between fights, blah, 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 blah. The Bama never missed weight, though. He never missed weight. He's never missed weight. Sean had to cut a braid. Earl ain't never had to cut nothing. He's always made weight. So, it's one thing I got to give him. But I got my criticisms, and I'm going to save those for another episode. And I think y'all know, whenever we bring up Terrence Bud Crawford or Keith One-Time Thurman, we can have a different conversation. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know that. Marcus Davis says, unless Hurd improves on his defense, shows some head movement, and try to time J-Rock, like you said, catch him between like Charlo did. That's the best way. Add a little bit of defense, a little bit of head movement, and time and punch between the combinations. Stop allowing this man to get off, or most fighters for that matter, get off so much when you getting, you just worrying about your consistency over them just tagging. Like, Hurd's consistency always is the thing that wins the day in most cases. Like with Erslandy Law. Erslandy Law is way more advanced boxer than Jarrett Hurd, right? Cuban style. But at the end of the day, Jarrett Hurd's consistency beat Laura's skill set. Consistency hitting them left hook to the body. Go back and watch that fight. Each and every round. After each and every combination, left hook to the body. Boom. Left hook to the body. Boom. By the time that Erslandy Law got into them championship rounds, his body was tired. His legs couldn't barely move. And he dropped his hands and boom. And that's how he got dropped. Jarrett Hurd's consistency is a monster. He just got to add a little bit of defense with it, man. A little bit of defense, man. Alex Cartier in the building. What's up, family? Mainman always keeping it 100 all day, family, all day. Earl is fresh, and Ugas wasn't a tough fight. Ugas wasn't a tough fight for who? Sean Porter? Bro, did you see that? Bro, you talking about Ugas wasn't a tough fight? Bro, if I do a poll, I'm guarantee you it's going to be at least minimum 40% of the respondents will say you that Ugas won that fight. I mean, maybe 50. Who knows? Maybe 60. A lot of people thought Ugas pulled that fight out, bruh. You do realize that. I don't know, Mo. It's like, dog, I honestly thought Ugas won. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I thought he won. I thought Sean tried to box the man. He got outboxed. He got out-counted. Got beat up on the inside. Didn't want to go there no more. Sean's a good fighter. It's just that styles make fights. And that night, Uga's style, to me, answered Sean's style. Everybody was saying that Sean should have went back to the normal, typical Sean. But Sean ain't want to fight him in that manner for a reason. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Low blow champ in the building. What's up, famo? What's up with you? What's goody? You say Boxing Logic says it's constant pressure. Constant pressure? Yeah, he can. Well, constant pressure on Earl? We'll see, man. That's what and see, this is why I always tell y'all, this is what we got to learn about Earl. There's things to learn sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Got to learn these things, and this is the fight right here. I've always said that from day one. This is the fight where we learn everything we should have to know. We seen him box. Now let's see him beat a world champion on the elite level in the same fashion he's done everybody else. The Kell Brook fight came with a built-in excuse. The Mikey Garcia fight came in with a built-in excuse. The Sean Porter fight has no excuses. Hashtag no excuses. Hashtag if you lose, you wasn't the man. You know what I'm saying? Period. There ain't no more, no less, you know? So there won't be no more criticism after this fight. You should have all of your answers after this fight. Anybody who criticizes this man, especially if he dominates Porter, you ain't nothing but a hater. Straight up a hater, you know what I'm saying? But if this man go in there, if Earl gets dominated, then we got to address that accordingly also. But we got to let it happen. And this is the one for me. This is it. This is it. A lot of people say, man, I treat him unfair about the Kell Brook situation. I call it like I see it. Did I give him 100% credit for that? Can I keep it a buck with y'all? I probably didn't. I gave him credit for the win, but I also kept on telling you, and I'm going to say it to this day, I truly believe if Kell Brook's eye didn't go, we may have had a different fight. Period. But that's if was a fifth. I'm living in the land of make-believe. Who gives a shit? And my thing is, this fight has none of that. None of that. I don't see Sean Porter hurt. I see Sean Porter asking everybody, when is my fight? When am I signed? Where it's going? Sean wants to fight. He's a world champion. He's coming off 2 good wins with Ugas and Danny Garcia. There is no excuses. And this is what I'm telling you. So I would think after the Sean Porter fight, if Earl gets the job done, that we will give him his credit. And we got to give him his props. If you've always been a hater, or I only want to call you a hater because I ain't trying to be that way. I'm going to say if you was a critic of Earl Spence Jr., I'm dying to hear your criticism the next day. I'm dying to hear it. You know what I mean? Dying to hear it. Alex Cartier says if EJ lose, it's upset year of the century. Oh. Bruh, I would never, ever forget this year if that happens. Trust me, Lee, when I tell you, I will never forget this. Yo, we just seen an upset last weekend, man. Like, it's too many. Marcus Brown loses WBA interim title, man. Damn. It's like this year right here, record-breaking, bruh. And if Earl lose, Earl better be careful. Earl better go in there and dominate Porter and don't take no shorts. Whoa, what the hell was that? Damn, bro, I got the earphone. That shit scared the shit out of me, bro. Salute to my famo, man. What's up with you? Trill Boxing Talk up in the building. Damn, thank you for the super chat, famo. I'm saving this episode. Hashtag no more criticism. Hashtag man down. Son of a bitch. He got me on record. And I'm going to stand on that, though, Black. I'm going to stand on that. I'm going to stand on that. No more criticism. But I've been saying that, though. I said it to you. I told you, I say, look, all he had to do, I told you and I told Monty Brown, I say, look, all he had to do was stick to the script and beat who we wanted him to beat. And I would give him full credit. I never said I wouldn't. I always said he got to do the job first. I'm taking this shit. Oh, fuck. That shit scared the shit out of me, Joe. Like, I was like, what the hell was this? Well, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's all I asked him to do. That's all I asked him to do. And so when he do it, I will be here in a post-fight video, and I will be telling everybody. He beat Showtime Sean Porter, the WBC champion. He's a unified welterweight champion. No other fighter in the welterweight division is unified. Errol Spence is the only unified champion. They ran from him for years, and when he finally got him, he beat him. I will be saying that. But if he lose, Black, you make sure you come here too. Now, don't run away if he lose. If he lose, I expect to see my homie Trill Boxing Talk in the building. I expect to see Trill Boxing Talk right here if he lose. And just listen to just a couple minutes of what I may have to say. That's all I ask. You feel me? That's all I ask, homie. My man, you know what I mean? Let's see what y'all talking about. Low Blow Champs, there's more to come all day. My man, Renee Box Young in the building. I got fam in the building all day. What's up, homie? What's goody with you, man? Renee says AJ may very well turn around and smash Ruiz in a rematch, yo. Yeah, I mean, I slightly favor him in a rematch. I listened to the little rant he did and all that stuff. You know what I mean? I'll talk about that on the next live stream. I've been kind of staying away from AJ for a minute. The dude needs a therapy or something. Like, it's like, to me, he needs to stay the fuck away from the cameras if he's smart. The fight is baked. You ain't got to promote. You ain't got to go around talking. You need to just shut up and go in the gym and keep all cameras out. Let me tell y'all something. Jarrett with Hurd, since that loss to Julian J. Rock Williams, has not posted one tweet. Not one. You go back to it. It's May 12th. That's the day after the fight. He ain't posted one tweet. You know why? Because he can care less what we talking about. He can care less what we saying. He don't care. He's in the gym. And Anthony Joshua, you better be smart enough to stay away from the cameras also. This is the biggest moment of your career. You got no reason to be talking to us. And I'm keeping it 100. I'm keeping it 100. Yeah, man. So I'm going to leave it here. We've been going for a while. Y'all can go ahead. Anybody who just joined in, man, go ahead and catch the playback for the homie, man. I'm trying to make sure that I covered everything I wanted to cover. I think I did, man. Yeah, I think I did. That's pretty much all for this show. We will dig more into Anthony Joshua on the next one, man, because that's a whole probably almost episode to itself. I got a lot to say about that, but I'm going to leave that alone for right now. We'll get to that at a later time. Right now, all I want Anthony Joshua to do is stay away from the camera if he's smart. But if he want to get knocked out, if he want to be concerned with what we talking about, if he want to get on Twitter, if he want to get on Instagram, if he want to get on Sky Sports, if he want to go wherever he want to go, if he care about what we talking about, then guess what? Get back on TV. Keep on putting these YouTube videos out. Keep on doing all that shit. You better realize what's going on. I don't want to speak too much on it now, but that Saudi Arabia move, for them to even explore Saudi Arabia, that should tell you something. I'm going to leave it there, and hopefully y'all can catch my vibe on this. But for them to even entertain Saudi Arabia, there's reasons I'm saying this. That tells you they trying to get this money, huh? We'll save it for next show. Much love to everybody that came through rocking with the homie tonight, man. It's Wednesday night. We got through our second show with this new software, man. I'm learning it. Y'all see the letters then got small and all that, you know what I'm saying? Picture got a little crisp and all that. We still got more things to do. I got to get some debates done. I got to hook this thing up better for debates. I'm going to help my homie Monty Brown out, man. I know I'm going to get him up and running and hopefully I can get him up on this end because I wanna debate this Errol Spence situation, man. I got a lot to talk about. I've been holding it because he called me out and I ain't forgot about that. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? I got some things to say about T-Bud, and I know he got some things to say about Earl. So I got to set this thing up, and we coming along slowly but surely. Y'all keep rocking with the fam, man. Thumbs up for me right now. If you ain't hit it on the way in, do the boy a favor and hit it on the way out. You know what I'm saying? Much love to each and every one of y'all. Appreciate all of y'all that slid through. My queen Denise Swartz, Alex Cartier, Marcus Davis, Renee Box Young, the homie Trill Boxing Talk. All of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Boxing Logics United. Much love to your homie. El Jefe. All of y'all. Appreciate the love, man. And all of y'all that watch it on the playback. Appreciate the love. And most importantly, everybody that roll with me in Mainman's boxing form. Much love to each and every one of y'all. Now, it's middle of the week. You got to go to work tomorrow. But when you go to work tomorrow, right, you tell the supervisor that it's national, I want a day off day. That means that this Friday, you want a 3-day weekend. That's what you should do. You should tell them you want a 3-day. Matter of fact, you're taking a 3-day weekend. You know why you're taking a 3-day weekend? Because you've been working your ass off and you want a 3-day weekend. You take the 3-day weekend. You get me. You get me. So to the next video, Mainman, Mademan. Don't forget to subscribe. Twitter, Mademan511. Facebook, Mainman, Mademan. Boxing Forum. Instagram, Mainman, Mademan. Y'all have a blessed week. I see y'all Sunday right here on We Talking Boxing. We're going to also chop it up about Virgil Ortiz right after the fight. So be right. Cheer. Much love for y'all, man. Much love, man. Yes, sir.